Hey guys, it's Vic. How are you? I get a lot of questions and comments about uneven body parts. Usually something like, hey Vic, my right arm is bigger than my left arm. Should I train my left arm more to catch up? And I often discourage that, especially in the beginning, because all these differences are very, very noticeable in the beginning, especially to your eye, because it's your body. But even if you use a tape measure and you find out that one arm is a ½ inch bigger than the other one, usually people freak out and they all of a sudden say, hey, should I start training the arm that's lagging so it catches up? Well, before we discuss that, let's talk a little bit about what I call muscle math. Forget about training one side more than the other. Let's just talk about what would happen if everything progressed at the same rate. I'm going to show you mathematically that the difference between, not only visually, but mathematically, how the difference wanes as a result of progressing overall. Take a look at this. So I hope you can see this. Let's say that your right arm was 15½ inches and your left arm was 16 inches, a difference of ½ inch, right? If you take 15½ and divide it by 16, you get 96.875%. That means that your right arm is 96.875% of your left arm. A difference of 3.125%. That's the difference mathematically, and that's the difference that you'd be seeing in the mirror. Usually what we see is a little bit more amplified than the actual number, right? Sometimes we think it's a massive difference, but that's really the difference on a ½ inch. Now let's talk a little bit about what would happen if you grew. Let's say that your arm went from 15½ inches to 16, right? A difference of 1 inch. Let's say it happened over a year. And this arm went from 16 to 17. Now, we take 16½ and divide it by 17, and we get 97.05%. Now, your right arm is actually 97.05% of your left arm. A difference of 2.95%. You can see that the percentage difference is shrinking, but everything progressed at the same rate. Let's take it one step further, okay? So let's say another half a year goes by and we get really lucky and we grow a ½ inch on both arms. Again, at the same rate. This arm goes from 16½ to 17, this one goes from 17 to 17½. Take 17, divide it by 17½, and now this arm is 97.142% of this arm, a difference of 2.858%. A smaller difference again, yet everything grew at the same rate. So let's make the assumption that if everything grows at just the same rate without you training the lagging body part, the difference both mathematically and to your eye should reduce. So the question is, should we train that other body part a little bit more just to have it catch up? I'm going to say no, because I actually think that the numbers are going to work out a little bit different than this in your favor. That's my guess. I think that the lagging body part will sort of come up. The body has this balancing mechanism and equilibrium that it will sort of move toward. And so we're already only talking about small percentage differences, but I think it can actually be reduced because I do think that the lagging part will come up sort of naturally. But I would be a little bit afraid to work one side more than the other for fear of throwing off the body's already natural alignment or some kind of an injury. So I hope this makes you feel a little bit better, because mathematically it seems to work, especially if everything grows at just the same rate. So hang in there. Don't make any drastic changes yet. Let's not start doing one arm presses with one arm and leaving everything else over here hanging off the side of the bench. Let's take your time, be patient, monitor your progress, and we can talk about this another time as well. I hope this helped. All the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Visit me on Facebook or take a look at my site, vicsnatural.com. All the best. Take care.